done. Okay. Now you will read some stories. After you read each story, I will ask you some questions about them.
Mm-hmm.
Here is the first story. Read it to yourself and tell me when you're finished.
Done.
Now I'm going to ask you some questions about the story.
Mm-hmm.
You may look at it to help you answer the questions. Answer the questions the best you can.
Mm-hmm.
What is the story about?
This boy named Max, he was trying to find some ideas, but his friends were doing those ideas.
What does it mean that Max was troubled?
It means that he had no idea his friends were actually doing those things.
What was his first science project idea?
He wanted to construct a volcano.
How did Max find out that two of his classmates were making a model of the solar system as their science project?
And his friend Diana. Unfortunately, two of his classmates were discussing how they were making solar systems.
Why did Max decide not to make a tornado for his science project?
Because his brother said it was so boring.
Why was Max treading home?
Treading home because he wanted to get home really fast so he can work on a science project.
Why do you think Max decided to do for his science project? What do you think Max decided to do for his science project?
A rock polisher science project, like a polished rock, and show it how it happens, maybe.
You're doing a really good job. Why was stubbing his toe a good thing for Max rather than a bad thing?
Because he wanted to do something different than his friends.
Good job. Okay. Here is another story. Read it to yourself and tell me when you're finished. And I'll ask you questions about it when you're done.
Mm-hmm. Done.
Now I'm going to ask you some more questions. You may look over the story to help you answer the questions. Answer the questions to the best you can.
Mm-hmm.
How did Dr. Hale Williams contribute to the medical profession?
Because after he was a barber with his sister, he he met a local physician and decided to go to medical school.
How many brothers and sisters did Dr. Hale Williams have?
He probably has 5 maybe.
Name 2 jobs Dr. Hale Williams had before he went to medical school.
He was making shoes, and he has a barber shop.
Who inspired Dr. Hale Williams to become a physician?
The local physician.
What does it mean that Dr. Williams founded a hospital?
Founded. He helped the sick people in it.
Just a few more questions. What was special about the hospital that Dr. Hale Williams established?
He was a surgeon. He cut people open and looked at the bad spots they had.
What was considered to be Dr. Hale Williams' most important contribution?
He was being a surgeon.
What might have happened to more surgery patients if Dr. Hale Williams hadn't been born?
They would probably all die and not and still have those and wouldn't have recovered from it.
Good job.
Get careful.
Okay. We move on to the next thing.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to ask you to write. You will use this pen and this page to write. If you make any mistakes or errors while writing, please cross them out and continue writing. No erasing. Here's a paragraph, catching the bus. Every morning, Eric waits for the bus at the corner. The next sentence is incomplete. Read the half of the sentence out loud and write the rest of the sentence so that it is a complete sentence and follows the first sentence to make a story.
Today it was raining, so today it was raining so hard that his head hurt.
Good job. Now you're going to write another sentence that goes with the first 2 sentences to make a story. For example, you could write, Eric was glad he didn't have to wait in the rain.
Go.
Now read me what you wrote.
His head hurt so bad that he wanted to go home.
Yeah, we're going to make them 2 sentences. So it says, every morning, Eric waits for the bus at the corner. Today it was raining so hard that his head hurt. Period. His head hurt so bad he wanted to go home. Oh, you did it. You did 3 sentences. Good job. We're going to do kind of the same thing on the next page, okay? You're going to complete the sentence and write 3 more sentences after it. 3 more sentences. You go ahead and do that. So they make a story.
And on the last day of school, in each minute, he seemed to like it to an hour to go by. It wasn't like school. It was that he couldn't wait to see his he was so excited to see them at recess and play. Got it.
Can you read me what you wrote?
Sam could barely contain his excitement on the last day of school, and each minute seemed like it to an hour to go by. It wasn't that he disliked school, it was that he couldn't wait to see his friends. He was so excited to see them at recess and play with them.
Good job. I'll do one more, okay? This paragraph is about Elsa's project. Elsa could not decide whether to build an insect collection or a leaf collection for her final project in science class. With just 2 weeks left before the project was due, can you finish the sentence and then write 3 more sentences about that to make a story?
She worked on her she couldn't wait to show them the project she made. Done.
Good job. Can you read me what you wrote?
Elsa could not decide whether to build an insect collection or a leaf collection for her final project in science class. With just 2 weeks before her project was due, she worked on her belt project. She couldn't wait to show them the project she made. She got an A+ on her project.
Great job. Okay. Do just a couple more things here. You're doing a really good job staying focused and getting this done with me. Here are some words that can be made into 2 different sentences. Tall, the boy is. The boy is tall is a sentence that tells something. That is one way of doing it.
Yeah.
Another one with the same words is the boy tall? That sentence asks something. Now I want you to try. Can you make 2 sentences using the words I show you? Saw the girl, the boy.
The boy saw the girl. The girl saw the boy.
Good job. Let's try again. Here are 3 more words. Can you now make 2 sentences with the words? Is on the chair the kitchen or kitten?
The kitten is on the chair. Is the kitten on the chair?
Great job. Now let's do some more. Each time you will make 2 sentences using the words I show you. If you need me to, I can repeat each one once. Both sentences must be logical and make sense. Now make a sentence with these words. If it is cold, you'll need to wear a coat.
You'll need to wear a coat if it is cold.
Can you make another sentence?
Wear a coat if it is cold.
Remember, you have to use the words that are in there.
If it is cold, you'll need to wear a coat.
Good job. The man, the dog, followed by was.
The man was followed by the dog.
Now make a different sentence.
The dog was followed by the man.
He played his homework hockey before.
He finished his homework and he played hockey before. Oh, he played hockey before he finished his homework.
Now make a different sentence.
His homework. He played hockey. Before he finished his homework.
Okay. The teacher assigned homework didn't.
The teacher didn't assign homework.
Now make a different sentence.
The teacher didn't assign homework.
You're doing a really good job staying focused and trying. She brought the job, the car, after.
She got the job. She bought the car after she got the job.
Now make a different sentence.
The car she bought after she got the job.
The runner the race to win going isn't.
The runner isn't going to win the race.
Now make a different sentence.
Isn't the runner going to win the race?
The keys the girl her pocket put didn't in.
The girl didn't put the keys in her pocket.
Now make a different sentence.
The girl put her pocket. The girl put the keys in her pocket.
Cross we the street here shouldn't.
You shouldn't cross the street here.
Now make a different sentence.
Here we cross the street.
The lamp, the woman, the table put didn't on.
The woman didn't put the table on the lamp.
Now make a different sentence.
The woman didn't put the lamp on the table.
Okay. Page. The girl, the boy, an ice cream cone by did.
The boy, the girl and the boy did buy an ice cream cone.
Now make a different sentence.
Did the girl and the boy did buy an ice cream cone?
Good job. Okay, now we're going to do something different.
One more?
Do a couple more. You still doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to read you some problems to figure out. Each problem has 2 correct answers. Let's do one and see if you can tell me the 2 correct answers. A man is bigger than A, house, B, button, C, spoon, D, plane.
The boy is bigger than a house.
The man is bigger than a house? Does that make sense?
The man is bigger than a spoon.
And what's the other one that makes sense?
The man is bigger than a plane.
The correct answers are a man is bigger than a button and a spoon.
Oh.
Let's try another one. Jan saw Pedro. Dwayne saw Francis. Who was seen? Jan, Dwayne, Pedro, or Francis?
Francis?
And
Dwayne?
the correct answer is Pedro and Francis.
Pedro and Francis.
Let's try some more. Now listen carefully and give me the 2 possible answers. Remember, you have to tell me 2 answers. Are you ready? An hour is longer than a minute, a day, a second, or morning.
A minute and a second.
Teenagers are younger than infants, adults, grandparents, or children.
Adults and children.
The ball rolled to the left of the goal. The ball was next to the goal, on the left side of the goal, in the goal, behind the goal.
On the left side of the goal. And next to the goal.
In the alphabet, G comes between L and Z, after C, before M, between A and E.
A between L and Z, and C before M.
In any month, the 17th comes between the 11th and the 16th, before the 16th, between the 13th and the 19th, after the 11th.
A and D.
The teacher said more people in the class got C's than A's, but most people got B's. There were more C's than A's, more A's than B's, more B's than C's, 6 C's.
A and C.
Dan is taller than Jeff, and Lee is taller than both of them. Dan is taller than Lee, shorter than Lee, the tallest, not the shortest.
A and D.
Wanda saw Joe, but not Ricardo or Sandy. They saw her, though. Who was seen? Wanda, Ricardo, Sandy, or Joe?
Joe and Ricardo.
The dog sat under the table next to the cat. The food was in the dish on the table. The food was next to the dog, above the cat, under the table, or on the table.
Under the table. On the table. And on the table.
Remember to give 2 answers.
And above the cat.
The librarian said, the library has fewer books on history than on science, but it has the most books on art. There are more books on science than art, fewer books on history than art, the most books on science, more books on art than science.
D and A.
Good job. Okay, now we're going to do we are actually done. Believe it or not.
Yay!
Can I do something with you though?
Sure.
Do you want to like eat a snack or something?
Sure.
Or play a game?
Sure.
Okay. Well, let's do that. We'll take a break first and then we'll do that. Does that sound good?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What game and that stuff is?